To start your program in NC-Hops, you have to create a panel. Click New, go and Edit, and select Create a Panel. X, it will be length 1000 millimeters. If you want to change the size of your panel, you can modify this value. Let's take an example: 500 length by 300 wide and 18 mm thickness. After you define the size of your panel, click OK. Now we can see our panel as a 2D view. To change this view for 3D, hit this button and you're gonna see a 3D model of your. Now let's use a drilling macro to create some holes. In this menu, we have lots of options for creating different holes. First button is to call a tool. We cannot drill any holes if we don't have any tool selected. Let's select the tool. I'm going to select my drilling head and press Insert. Now, what's the difference? Let's go back to Color Tool, and we can see there is two buttons, Add and Insert. I will show what is the difference between Add and Insert. As you can see, we can select any of these lines. If I want to add something on the end of this list, and I should select Add button. In this case, my tool or any other macros that I'm going to add on my program, it will be added on the end of this list. If we wanna add something in front of this line, then I should select that line and hit Insert. In this case, Insert, it will add above our selected line. Let's delete all these lines. I need only my drill head. So my tool is this line. Now what I want to do is to drill some vertical holes. Let's imagine we want to do common doubles, and I want to drill 4 holes on the top face and some 8 mm holes on the side. Let's start with drilling 15 mm holes on the top face. Let me give you an example how you can create one hole. In this dialog, we have an option to select a corner. Imagine that is your panel. So the option is we can attach our hole from the left bottom corner, middle right corner, middle right, top right corner, top middle, left top corner, and center. Let's attach first hole to the left bottom. There is our offset in X and Y. In X, I want to do 24 mm in X direction and 50 mm in Y direction. Diameter of this hole should be 15 mm. The depth, we can select this value to be from the top face or bottom. Let's select top face, 13.5. In this little preview, we can see our hole. Let's select OK. And as you can see, we have first hole created. We can easily do copy, Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, and just double click on this line and change the reference point to the top left corner. Same way we can do to the other side. Just select the reference point with the same XY value and we can create one more hole to the right side. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, double click on the line and select the top right corner. And we create our 4 holes on the top face. But let me show how to use group of holes. So select group of holes and we need in Y direction. So select drill group of holes in Y direction. In this menu we have the same reference points. Let's select the left bottom and we have the same X and Y position. In X we need to do 24 mil. In Y just keep attention because here is Y1. Let's do 50 mil. The diameter should be 15 mil, depth 13.5. So now, as you can see, we select a group of holes, but we create just one hole. Let's edit this line again, and I will show you how in one click we can change to add one more hole to the other side. So we have the mirror button that will create one more hole to the other side with the same. After we create these 2 holes, we need to create 2 other holes on the other side. Let's copy this group of holes, double click on the line and modify just the reference point. So now we should have 15 mil holes on the left and right. That's the difference between doing one hole at the time and use group of holes. Let's delete all these holes I don't even want to use. We need to go in this section that allow us to create some horizontal holes. So let's select a group of horizontal holes in Y direction, and we have a dialog, and there is an option for left and right. For now, let's select the left. That's gonna be the left side of the panel. Then it's asking us about the Y1, which is 64. In our case, it will be 50 mil. Now we should select the side of our panel. So that's gonna be the bottom. There's gonna be the top edge. As you can see, we can change and see in this little preview our hole. Let's select the bottom, the Z. In Z, we have an option select the top face, the bottom face, or the middle of our panel. I want to place my hole to be in the middle. The diameter of this hole I want to leave to be 8 mil. The depth maybe minus 22. And we have the same option as with face drilling to do a mirror, which is working the same way. But we need one more hole for the dowels. So in this case, I need to activate incremental and activate one more hole. And this hole should be plus 32 mil from this hole. Let's type 32 mil, and as you can see, we did one hole incremental 32 mil from this point. If this incremental it's not selected, then our hole it will take 32 mil from the bottom. Let's select incremental and press OK. Same way on the other side. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, double click, and choose the right side. Select OK, and now we have our holes